What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Barcelona have just run against Betis 2-2 away from home, once again dropping points in La Liga. In the last 5 league games, Barcelona have dropped points in 4 of them. And the most frustrating and maddening part about this game is that Madrid literally lost in the week. They lost to Bilbao. And you couldn't take advantage of them losing. You couldn't extend that lead that you once had. Because remember, after the Clásico, we had a huge lead over Madrid. And then we started losing, they started winning, and obviously they closed that gap. And now they lost again, and you had a chance to extend it once again, the lead, and you couldn't do that. And I'm starting to lose it, bro. I'm really starting to lose it. I was patient at first when Barca were dropping points. I was coming in here trying to be a voice of reason and saying, you know what, we don't have to panic. The team's been great. We're gonna figure it out. But now I'm not so sure anymore. I'm starting to lose it. I don't know what's happening to me, but I'm starting to see things that we saw under Xavi last season. Hansi Flick is getting sent off. You know, we're not coming out with that fire in the second half like we were obviously most of this season, like previously. So I don't know what's happening. And if Barca, before we get into the game, if we somehow lose this league title, I'll never get over it. I'll never get over if Barca don't win this league title. I will never get over it. It'll be an epic collapse if Barca do not win this league title, because the two teams we're competing with, Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid, Barcelona are better than those teams. They are better than those teams. We haven't played Atletico yet, but we played Madrid, and we know how that turned out. We know how that game ended. So if Barca somehow self-sabotage and don't win this league, oh my God, it's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna be fun. But yeah, man, today the game was extremely eventful. The game against Betis, 2-2, 4 goals obviously. And look, I think overall, if this is like a boxing match, I think Barca won the first half, but close. But I think Betis knocked us out in the second half. I think Betis were just a better team in the second half. In the first half, like I said, I think it was close. Betis in the first 10 minutes, we're playing better. Abde missed a chance. We had Rafinha cleared a header off the line. They were creating the more clear-cut chances. But after the 10th minute, Barca started to get more control of the game. But still, I think in the first half, the more clear goal-scoring chances, apart from the goal that Barca actually scored, were the Betis. But then Barca actually got a goal. So, you know, I think that obviously helped a lot, the goal that Barca got, because I don't think we were great in the first half, but the goal helped going into halftime. That was a great goal, by the way. The combination between Pedri to Koundé, from Lamine to Pedri, from Pedri to Koundé, and then Koundé, obviously, to Robert Lewandowski gets a goal once again for Lewa. Obviously, didn't start in the week against Mallorca, but gets to start today, and once again scores a goal. And yeah, I mean, that was a great goal. The build-up for that goal was fucking beautiful. That triangle that they played, Koundé getting deep into the Koundé making that run, Pedri finding him, and then that cross from Koundé was wonderful. And then Lewa obviously tops it into an open net. But I think that goal was beautiful. When I saw that goal, I was like, okay, Barca started to get into the game. Betis might have been a little bit better in terms of creating like actual good goal scoring chances, but Barca got the goal. You know, we actually got the goal, and we started to kind of, after the 10th minute, I think we grew into that game a lot more, and we played a lot better. And I thought we were going to carry that momentum on to the second half, but, I mean, silly me, that's not what happened, because Barca in the second half were fucking terrible, in my opinion. I don't think we were good at all, especially for like the first 30 minutes of the second half. I don't think we got much. I don't think we were doing much, honestly. I think Betis were the ones creating all the chances. Abde missed so many chances. I can't even remember how many chances Abde missed. Iñaki Peña made some huge saves. And yeah, but even when they were like doing that though, I still think that Barca, I still had confidence that Barca were going to win, because I don't know, I just had that feeling that Barca were somehow going to come away with this with a win, or maybe get a second goal. You know, either win 1-0 or get a second goal and just make it 2-0. But then obviously, disaster struck when Frenkie de Jong gave away a penalty. Frenkie de Jong came in as a sub, and he gives away a penalty. Victor Roque is in behind. He's making a run. Was it a threatening run? Not really, but he's obviously in the box, in Barca's box. And Frenkie de Jong steps on his shoe, and it's a penalty. The ref checks it, and to me, rightfully, it is a pen. At first, I thought they gave a red card to Frenkie de Jong. And if that would have happened, I would have lost my shit, because that was not a red card. But it turns out they gave the red to Hansi Flick. So, you know, look, if you guys watch my channel for a long time, if you guys are loyal Meet Snowball viewers, if you've been here since last season, you know I was very, very critical of Xavi getting red cards. I was always critical of him getting red cards, because it happened too much. It happened way too much. He was getting more red cards than fucking players, bro, or coach. And I hated that, because it shows a lack of maturity from the coach. And that's a guy that you want to be the head of your team. You know, that's the guy who sets the tone for the rest of the team. His temperament gets absorbed in a way, if that makes sense, by the rest of the players. And, you know, I don't think that Flick was right in getting a red card. I don't like seeing coaches get red cards, but again, I'm not going to kill him as much as I killed Xavi because this doesn't happen very often. I think it's the first red card that Hansi Flick has gotten. I'm pretty sure it is. So again, I don't think Flick should be getting red cards, but I understand his frustration. But to me, that was a pen, but I'm not going to kill Flick too much. And then, Giovanni Lo Celso steps up and scores the pen. And then when they scored, I was like, okay, there's no way Barca are winning this game. There's no fucking way Barca are winning this game. Flick made some subs. He took off Rafinha. He took off Dani Olmo. I think both didn't have their best game today. He brought in Gavi. He brought in Hector Ford. He brought in a bunch of subs. I don't think the subs were great, honestly. I don't think the subs were great. But still, man, Barca somehow found a way to get a second goal. Barca somehow found a way to get a second goal. And Lamine Yamal with a moment of magic. I mean, that pass that he plays to Ferran Torres. Thank God Ferran scored that goal because Lamine Yamal had a run in that second half where it was, if he would have scored it would have been an all-time goal. And Ferran Torres is fucking, I don't know, he like his porta potty ass is what I used to call Lewandowski. His fucking porta potty is standing there in the middle, offside, takes the ball away from him. I mean, bro, just fucking move. You literally, you took away from us an all-time goal because you're literally standing there for no reason. Get the fuck out of the way, bro. Get the fuck out of the way next time, please. It was so frustrating to watch. I was like, oh my God, Lamine's about to score a worldie, and then Ferran's standing there fucking trying to score. And the worst part is when he shot it, it was like he shanked it like 5 feet wide of the post. Like, I mean, at least if you're going to score an offside goal, like if you're going to shoot it and you're offside, at least fucking score it. But anyway, to say a lot about Ferran, he made up for it with that goal. Now, was it the hardest finish? No, but for Ferran Torres, every finish is a hard finish. So good for him that he got that goal, but that's all Lamine Yamal. And today was all Lamine Yamal. He carried that team today. If that game didn't have Lamine Yamal, Barca lose that game by 3 goals. He was that good. His playmaking at this stage is just, it's insane. And his football IQ is just crazy, bro. I've never seen a player like him, honestly. At that age, I've never seen a player like him. He's ridiculous how good he is. And yeah, that pass, luckily the defender, at first I thought he was offside, but then I saw the replay, he was nowhere near offside. Thank God La Liga today decided to actually give us a fucking goal that was onside, unlike against Real Sociedad. They didn't fuck us over today, but yeah, man. That was just, and by the way, one more thing, side note, Chimi Avila not getting a yellow card today is literally, it's insane to me. How Avila didn't get a yellow card, it's actually ridiculous, but again, that ref, I think he was good for the most part, but he should have given that yellow card to Avila because he was fouling everybody, bro. He had a play in the second half where he literally trucked Kubarsi, had no attempt of getting the ball, but anyway, Ferran gets that goal, a good finish. And after that, I was sure Barca were going to win. I was like, okay, we're winning this game now. We are winning this game. It's done. We're going to win this game. But then, disaster struck once again, and Diao scored for obviously for Betis. Gavi tries to clear the ball. He doesn't clear it well. And then a great cross comes in and Diao with that finish. I mean, that is an insane, that is a ridiculous, disgusting finish, man. All credit to him because that finish is insane. What a goal that he scored. Iñaki Peña could do nothing about that because no keeper could do anything about that. It was literally perfect in the side netting, a back heel. What a finish. What a finish. And honestly, bro, Betis, that result was deserved for them. They did not deserve to lose that game because they were the better team. Again, I wanted them to lose because I'm a Barca fan, but they did not deserve to lose that game. And, you know, Gavi, like I said, he tries to clear the ball. He doesn't clear it well. And we got to start having a conversation about Gavi because I know Gavi's a fan favorite of Barca fans, and I love Gavi, okay? I think he's a great player. I think he's a great youngster. I think he's going to be a great midfielder in the future. But his performances since he came back from injury have not been great. You know, and you know, we're always so easy to shut on players like Koundé or Frankie de Jong and these guys. We're not from La Masia when they have bad performances, but it seems like with the La Masia guys, we tend to be a little bit more, you know, we tend to be a little bit more cautious when it comes to the criticism. And you know, I get that because obviously they're homegrown, but Gavi has just not been good. He hasn't been great. And Hector Ford came in today and did fuck all. I don't see what you guys see with Hector Ford. I've never been a huge fan of Hector Ford. I think he's a really, really good backup option, but I don't think he's ever going to be quality enough to be a starter for Barca. And today when he came in, he just didn't look good. He looked like a fish out of water. Pau Victor came in, didn't do anything either. I think the subs for the most part weren't great. I honestly don't think the subs were great. But it seems like every time Hector Ford is on the pitch, Barca find a way to concede. And I'm not blaming that goal on him, but I'm just saying like every time he's on the pitch, Barca find a way to concede. Frankie de Jong, we got to talk about him because look, it's weird with Frankie de Jong, man, because he has a game like he did against Mallorca where he comes off the bench and has a goal and an assist, and then he has a game like today where he completely, I don't want to say he's the reason Barca lost, but it's kind of like it's kind of like Araujo against Barcola in the game against PSG. You know, that wasn't the reason why Barca lost, but it was kind of like the main reason why the game turned around. And like today, the reason why that game turned around is because Frankie de Jong came off the bench and literally in 4 minutes gave away a penalty. I don't think if Frankie doesn't give away that pen, again, Betis were threatening, but I don't think they win that game. I don't think they come back in that game and draw. I think Barca get the 3 points. But again, we'll never know now. But yeah, I don't think he was great, honestly. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about Frankie de Jong. I think Barca's midfield over the past month hasn't been great either. I think Pedri was decent today, but not his best game. I think Casado was one of the best players on the pitch, in my opinion. The front three, Rafinha wasn't great. Lewandowski scored, but again, to me, wasn't spectacular. It wasn't anything crazy. I think Lamine was fantastic. The back line has been shaky over the past month. Koundé looked a lot better going forward, obviously, at the assist. Defensively, I think he was sound at times. He looks a lot better with Lamine, with a natural winger next to him, in front of him, sorry. But yeah, I think Koundé was decent. I think the two center backs, Inigo and Kouarsi, were shaky. I think Balde's good defensively, man, but this guy, he's so inconsistent when he sends in a cross. One cross, like, let's just say Balde sends in 10 crosses a game. 3 of them are amazing, right? Great crosses. And the other 7 are, oh my God, did you pass that with your eyes closed? You know what I mean? So, like, I don't even know. And then Iñaki, I think he made some big saves. People are always going to shit on Iñaki. The penalty, he went the right way. It was just a really, really good pen. And that second goal from Diao, he's not saving that shit. There's nobody saving that penalty. But yeah, man, I don't know what to say. I mean, Lamine Yamal was our best player. I don't know. I'm frustrated, man. Honestly, I'm really, really frustrated because I don't want the league title to slip away, and it seems like every time we have a chance to actually extend our lead and kind of not put an end to it, but just kind of take control, we're missing those chances. You know what I mean? And again, today Madrid play Girona, and that's going to be a tough game for them away from home. But you know, I don't know if they drop points. I really don't know if they drop points. And yeah, I'm disappointed, man. I'm disappointed because a lot of these players were playing really well, and now they're not playing that good. I'm disappointed that we rely so much on a 17-year-old. Because, you know, this is supposed to be a team, and when you're relying that much on a youngster like Lamine Yamal, you put too much pressure on him. The burden's on Lamine. And again, he almost did it today. He almost did it once again today. But you can't. It's gonna happen every week, man. And you know, like I don't know. Olmo has been shaky since he came back from injury. I don't know. I really don't know. I've said I don't know how many times in this fucking video, but I really don't know, man. I really don't know. I wish I could come here and be positive, be a positive voice for you guys, because I know a lot of you guys come here after Barca games and look for me to kind of cheer you up and say it's all going to be okay. Honestly, guys, I don't know if it's going to be okay. I really don't know if it's going to be okay. I'm sorry. If that scares you, then I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't. It's like when when you're afraid of the dark and you ask your mom, it's like is it all going to be fine? And she's like, and she just says, you know what? No, it's not going to be fine. You're going to get eaten by a monster. And I'm not comparing myself to your mom. That I would never do such a thing, but I'm saying, like, you know, you kind of look for someone to give you that comfort, and maybe for a lot of you guys, I'm the guy that gives you that comfort when it comes to Barca and them dropping points and saying, you know what, it's all going to be fine. Again, like I said, I don't know if it's going to be fine because this is starting to become a trend, and I'm not really happy with it. But yeah, man, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. I don't know. Victor Roque today didn't score, but obviously won the pen. And yeah, I mean, Roque is not a Barca player right now. I mean, he's obviously still a Barca player, but he plays for Betis, so I didn't want to see him do well. But I think, you know, he played decent today, but again, it wasn't his best game. And yeah, I don't know. We got Dortmund on Wednesday in the UCL, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, you know, with a couple more days rest, we play that game and we win. We get the 3 points against Dortmund, we're basically secured top 8 in the UCL. We're kind of already secured top 8, but then it'd be like cemented. We're getting top 8 in the UCL, so that would be great, obviously, for the morale of the team. But yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say. I really don't have much else to say. I think Rafinha needs to. I think the Rafinha sub was shaky. I don't think he should have come off because I think Rafinha is a guy who, at any time he's on the pitch, especially this season, can be really dangerous. But again, Hansi Flick took him out. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. I don't know what else I missed in this game. I talked about the subs. I talked about the goals. I talked about my opinion, what I think, and yeah, I kind of gave you guys everything that I saw. And you guys let me know in the comment section what you saw, and I'd love to hear it, man. I love every single one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.